feeling so good, don't call me she wanna this and I got a crib, they gon' get to it. I had all on my payroll, watch how I move, just like a rayon, 64 chain, just like a crayon, 3 on. I had the top drop with the free on. I told them deuce one like Dion. I say deuce one like Dion. I go to lineman, I should got a Heisman too. Ha, sugar they hiking that, hike, check like a Nike hat. Yo, I got the Midas pack, told her quiet, relax, I got my on the other line. I'm not bipolar but borderline. I just might switch lane, drop for some hot wing, for American deli, for some eye cream. She just want her 20-piece, all flats with the lemon pepper. I was the first one to put her in the fur clad, get you together. They never flow before. Try to come through security with some tennis shoes on. Take off real big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, come on. Hey, 626. 18. Come out.
Rodgers now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
319. Zone.
Throwing is Roger. Tack McKinley able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
319. Over.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre.
Dude, you better not quit, man. You better not fucking quit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Coleman now gets around him. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. first down. Drops it off for Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Raiders have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his car on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, that's what the last dude did. And that nigga wound up quitting because he couldn't make it.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's caught. Nelson.
Nice.
A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I feel like it's those slot plays.
Back to the ground. Martin looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Carr keeps it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr.
Oh, get that bitch up out of there.
Did he drop it? He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Come on, my nigga. I beat you up, my nigga.
Devondre Campbell, and I do believe this is
safety. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up.
Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier too. It's hard to get around.
I can't believe they did that to that nigga.
At this past year, so they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
Yeah, but you predictable, my nigga. You keep throwing them slot plays, man. You predictable, dude.
To the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season, but when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker Deion Jones for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Oh, shit, we about to run this shit.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st down Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. First down. Here's the run with Martin.
You did all of that, my nigga.
Losing
You
yardage
really
on
weren't
the
even
play
changing
back
your
at the
play.
44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Carr.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake. Carr.
You predictable, my nigga. You keep doing the same play, my nigga.
Where they will take over possession.
You keep throwing it up the middle. You throwing it up the middle. As if a nigga not gonna pay attention to that, dude.
Was announced a
You
Friday before the
predictable, dude.
playoffs started. Aaron Donald,
Keep
the
throwing it
only
up the middle like a
unanimous choice.
jackass.
Let's see, the Chiefs had 4, Bears had 4. What stuck out to you about the All-Pro team?
Well, it's such a great year for Drew Brees at quarterback for New Orleans, the #1 seed in the NFC. Yet he's only 2nd team All-Pro because Patrick Mahomes had a magical season in Kansas City and deserved to be the #1 guy. How about the Chicago Bears going from worst to first in the NFC North? 4 players making the All-Pro team led by Khalil Mack. And then when you talk about rookies, the Colts had 2 that made it in Quentin Nelson, their offensive guard, and Darius Leonard, their linebacker.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. On 1st down, Ryan.
Oh!
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Seen that.
Picked up by Gary and Conley.
I was trying to do
and he's able to get it back to the
spectacular playing shit.
33-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Carr now to throw.
Oh my God! That was you, big nigga.
Pressure really ratcheting up.
I see what this nigga trying to do.
A near sack. They got to him there just as it was
leaving his hand.
They might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback. Because that was all.
This nigga want to do sideline passes and up the middle passes.
My nigga, you predict. Here on third down.
I bet this is how you play all your games too. You about to throw up the middle. You about to throw a slot pass.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Thank you.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
You are in a... Oh, you in there. What type of fucking play you in, dude? Why you doing it like... Damn, why you like that?
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
My nigga in the cover fucking 6, though. I knew you was in the zone. You got 3 linemen.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be
I mean, my nigga, you predictable, man, nigga. What nigga plays zone?
And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more.
You must be a little
Offensive
nigga
linemen and
playing.
tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go.
You still playing zone.
Falcon touchdown. Kevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an
What the
insurmountable
fuck is
lead,
that? What
it's
the
still
fuck?
a lead.
I didn't... Oh,
Coaching them up
hell
from right up here in the
no.
booth.
Why they... What the fuck? I am not kicking like that, yo!
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
I see what you about to do a long drawing out. You about to throw it up his car. That's what you about to do.
He's going to
I knew
swing
you was
this
doing
deep
that.
downfield. And it pops free. The collision
knew
there
he was
jarring the
doing
ball
that.
loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's comical. Look, and you look. I'm
Seems
doing
like this
man and man,
defense,
my
especially
nigga.
the secondary, has
Come on
really
now.
been
Put some
contesting
people
about
up,
every
dude.
throw in this first half.
Stop being so
Remind me
fucking
of a good
predictable, yo.
half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Carr gonna throw.
I told you to run it, my nigga.
Complete, 7 seconds remaining.
You bugging. Come on, my nigga, I ain't trusting that.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta.
Damn, he kicked that bitch far as fuck. That was a nice
And he'll take
kick,
this in at the 1-yard line.
What the fuck?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Oh, come on, man.
And we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Bullshit, man. I know fucking well I ain't kicking like that, man.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Being chased out left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And off comes to Martin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Oh.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw.
Hit that nigga.
Going up top.
There we go.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
There we go.
Picked off with great anticipation. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep
on a 1-yard line. Oh,
so
my God.
Play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
Shit, this bitch ass nigga about to blitz me.
Keep throwing it.
I already know you about to blitz me. Yep, I see it.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
Oh!
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
1, 2, 3. Why you in zone, my nigga?
This is Coleman.
What the fuck? You was supposed to run out of bounds? Oh my God, man.
Be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give to Martin. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They run, Martin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 tight ends, I mean, it's a possibility you running.
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
It's a chance you throwing it to the tight end, huh?
He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Carr.
Damn, that was a good play, man. I don't know how the fuck I just let that slip, bro.
Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Fuck, that was a wrong play.
There was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Oh,
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's not even a play I
Calling
picked.
a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
What the fuck you call something for? I don't have to call him out, but.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Why did you call that hang up? What you got there?
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, your mom's home?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Come back, see what transpires after this.
Did they say where? Did they say where?
On second down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, it's Coleman, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
What's your sister say?
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
What you just asked him.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Okay, then.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
I didn't know what the fuck
late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. It's Coleman here.
Come on, man.
Holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Come on now. Do you believe that was some fluke shit, my nigga?
Comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back to throw.
Oh!
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
That was nice. That was nice. That was nice.
Find our play of the game.
Damn.
That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Man, I'm supposed to win that.
With that, we say so long, everybody.
Come on, god damn. It's taking so fucking long.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases one do me dirty, I'ma find you Leo out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud, somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Now it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Hey man, I'm watching Key and Peele skits. These motherfuckers are funny as fuck.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Ryan. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Third and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go run game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Fuck, that was nice, man. I'm looking right at that nigga and throw it, man.
35, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady on the left side, a catch by White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one down to Michelle. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll roll him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3
zone. And if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw.
Damn, man.
And down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fights him off. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. All right, as the Patriots come back out here, take me to school on their upcoming round 2 game against the LA Chargers. How does this one shake down?
Hey, you and I are in the same classroom. We're both sitting right up front trying to get schooled on this ourselves. But I think the Chargers coming in hot, feeling good about their victory on the road in Baltimore. Remember, they won 12 games in the regular season. Beat the number 1 seed Kansas City on their home field. They're very confident, led by Phillip Rivers. But New England, getting that week off by being the number 2 seed, and the Chargers going to their place, a lot of people are going to rely on New England's experience and history to carry them home field victory. I think the Chargers are coming in awfully hot. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Chargers pull this off.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady.
Oh, come on, man. How you gonna let that white boy get you like that, man?
Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Now Brady eluding the pressure right. Goes underneath here to White. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady to throw again. To Michel on the dump off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
Oh,
caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st down, Ryan.
Damn.
This is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Brady now on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Gronkowski, the intended target. After the interception, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As time expires in the first half, and the Falcons draw a bit closer.
What the fuck?
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
Change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Brady, flush to his right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
You the type of nigga that do the same type of plays, man.
Now a carry for White. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Kantouchdz, complete. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Brady's going to sneak it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
You go throw it to the tight end, my nigga. Peek his feet like doggy.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. My goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs, now we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback market begins.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
What the fuck is this?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And some room to run now. Wide open receiver complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect to...
Oh, that was nice. That was fucking nice.
Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. An exciting week with a divisional round coming up on the NFC side of things, Charles. Dallas at L.A., the Rams. Philadelphia at New Orleans. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait because Dallas at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams feel like they've gotten their mojo back down the stretch on offense. Dallas feels like they can pound and bruise against anyone with Ezekiel Elliott carrying the load. That's going to be a marquee game. And how about Philadelphia, New Orleans, the defending Super Bowl champs? Here comes Nick Foles again. New Orleans, the #1 seed at home. They don't lose at home in the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era in the playoffs. This is going to be fun. Remember, they played earlier this year, and New Orleans wiped out Philadelphia.
And you'll be calling that game. Enjoy it, partner.
Can't wait.
Brady, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
220! 220!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yeah, make sure you guys look me up on
From the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point good by Kantouchdz. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Kantouchdz now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Twists and turns. Let's start, though, with the president's comments on the border wall. The New York Times is reporting that the House Democrats are adding $1 billion in border-related spending.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
This compares to the current demands of President Biden.
That's right, Rena. It's an additional $1 billion to what Democrats had previously offered, and so for those reasons, it falls far short of the $5.7 billion President Trump has said he wants to fund border security and a border wall or barrier. According to the New York Times, though, this additional $1 billion would only go towards improving infrastructure at ports of entry and hiring more than 70.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan.
Oh, come on, y'all, with the blocking, man.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
But as I mentioned, it's not the money that he wants for a border wall. And so for those reasons, it doesn't appear on the surface that this will really go anywhere.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Pizzas for Secret Service agents who aren't getting paid. I'm just curious about those folks.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
Running out of their own money, and he did not answer the question. He instead that, what we're doing at the border is
much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
The current negotiations, anything that we know so far will end this shutdown. What's key to all of this is Senate Republicans, Democrats.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down.
Man, what the fuck is up with these blocks, my nigga?
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What do we know?
Well, before President Trump left...
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He said a lot about we need a wall. Walls work. We need border security.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
From Central America, so we need to do this.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
A 3-year work permit for DACA recipients. These are the children of undocumented immigrants, and extended protections for those who are here under TPS. That's that temporary protected status. Now, President Trump has said no to offers like this before.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly.
Oh,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the court, he picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Which is the problem. And, you know, she's under total control of the radical left. I think that's a very bad thing for her. I think
damn, bitch-ass nigga, you go do the whole motherfucking time clock?
So what exactly do his comments suggest about their relationship now?
Well, they're not getting any closer. I mean, it was pretty stunning watching this past week as House Speaker Nancy
Brady going to look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And President Trump responds by essentially canceling all military travel for Congress members just moments before
A give. This is Michelle, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Ryan Allen now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37.
What the fuck?
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes...
And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan.
Come on,
he's taken
bro.
down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Ryan. And he'll take it into
I had to get something.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. One last shot for Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
That's crazy how I can kick it like that now. But then...
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Like 20! Like 20!
Brady gonna throw here. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
I want your
down.
bitch ass to fumble. You won, but you weren't kicking my ass, I'll tell you that much.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Get the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low